Hi peeps, so first of all, the first thing you might have noticed in this video is that everything has made a giant shift. There's a black cat on the screen. My profile picture is also containing a black cat, and even like the thumbnail has a black cat. There's black cat everywhere. Well, ignore that. Anyway, back to the video. Uh, blah blah blah. So there's a star named Pris. Oh, I don't know how to pronounce that.
Krzybilski star.
Wow, thanks for the correction. Anyway,
Krzybilski star.
is like really weird because it's not a normal star. It's not an AP star, and P stands for peculiar. And so other A class stars are different from this one because, well, as its name suggests, it's peculiar, and that means that like it's different, like it spins slower than A type stars, and but this star named
Krzybilski star.
is very weird because it contains elements that should not be inside a star. And so these weird stars can contain elements like Einsteinium, Protonium, Californium, Organism even, and these are literally made by men, by human. Imagine, what is that inside? Like, what is that doing inside a star? We did not make this star. And not just that, but people have even found traces of ananenium and unbihexium. And these are like elements that should not even exist. They are too heavy. They fuse immediately, but somehow you can find this in this peculiar star. Conditions of the star is very weird, like doesn't make sense. All other stars that are normal have never had a trace of heavy elements and even man-made elements. Like, what in the world is Einsteinium doing in that star? Dude, Einstein did not crawl to that star and dump that there. There has to be only three possibilities: misinterpretation, the island of stability, or, yes, you guessed it, aliens. Hooray! So, misinterpretation. Why is it misinterpreted, or however you pronounce it? Why? Because the way we calculate what is its contents, is not exactly how you would think it would go. Actually, how it works is that the star's spectrum, depending on its color, can show you what kind of content it contains. Well, so strangely enough, there is a huge possibility that we are misinterpreting what is inside this. Like, just maybe those atoms are not in there, and they're just normal atoms, normal hydrogen, iron, helium, just the normal. So yeah, that's what misinterpretation is. But do we have other types? Let's see. If you forgot, we talked about how this star, which I'm not gonna pronounce anymore, and I'm tired of editing. Well, anyway, this, if you forgot, let me just tell you that this star contains some elements that does not, like, it shouldn't exist, like unanenium and unbihexium. What are these elements? You've never heard them in the 118 elements you've ever seen in the periodic table. Why? Because this element is not in the periodic table. It's in the extended periodic table. And there's a holy amount of atoms in that one. And some of which can exist for fractions of a second. Planck times. Planck times. How short is that? While this star can contain some crazy stuff. And maybe even, just maybe, this star is an island of stability. If you don't know what is an island of stability, an island of stability is an extremely stable region in space where atoms can thrive easier than normally. Like, you could double the lifetime of hydrogen, triple it, quadruple it, even more. And it gets crazier than that. If you quintuple or quadruple the lifetime of ununanium and unbihexium, they can live for longer times, creating what is known as an island of stability. And that's how these weird things are inside this peculiar star. And finally, for one of my least favorite possibilities, aliens. Yes, aliens. I mean, I do trust the existence of aliens, but still, it sounds kind of stupid. But anyway, for some of you, you might like it, so let's not get mocky. Anyway, so there is a very small chance that aliens are salting the star. What does salting mean? Well, let's think about this way. Pretend that the star is your food, okay? The food is normal right now. There's no extra condiments, which represents the strange atoms, okay? But then you say, I want more condiments so it tastes good, and that means that you're gonna take your little pepper and salt and sprinkle it around the food, and then it tastes better. But in this case, this star does not taste better. It tastes terrible. Yes, terrible. Anyway, well, yeah, so you could say that alien is trying to throw away some trash and or byproducts and has nowhere to put it, so they just found this rogue star and dumped it in. Yep, dumped it in, that's all. But maybe, just maybe, the star is weird enough to actually absorb these materials instead of burn them. And that is strange, because if you say you have a normal star, and a normal star would not have an island of stability. Nope. No island stabilities in normal stars. So yeah. As I said, this is a very small chance this could be happening. And this is also very impossible to happen because humans and or aliens cannot create these crazy materials like ununanium or unbihexium, because these are too complex, and you will need to create your own island of stability inside some place, container, and create it there. And it also makes no sense to dump some insane material that can only be found in islands of stability into a literal star. Why would you do that, bro? That's like a precious material, more precious than diamond. So that covers it. If you enjoyed this video, I hope you liked it, and please like and subscribe. This helps a lot. Thanks for everything.